I'm making a sponge cake. It just said, so I'm used to recipes where you separate the dries and the wets. This one doesn't require it, and I know it's going to get a little bit loud whenever I start going through and actually mixing it, and I do apologize for that. So this is a heads up audio warning. Bean, there's nothing up here for you. You'll probably have to deal with me saying that a lot. I had to learn how to make caster sugar. For those of you who don't know what caster sugar is, because I sure as hell didn't until I started looking at this cake, it is essentially granulated sugar blended a little bit, just enough to make the crystals smaller, but not so small that it's powdered, not powered. But anyway, as I was saying, caster sugar, I had to make it because I couldn't find it in the store. So we're going to put a little bit more in there because that did not feel like enough. 2 cup or 1.5 cups of unsalted butter. It is room temperature. So Astral, or you're good, Astro. I mean, I'm gonna have to cut my butter up off stream so Twitch doesn't get mad at me, because Twitch doesn't like knives. I'm sorry if y'all hear my cats in the background, because they're arguing right now, because I was not giving them attention, so now they're arguing. Yeah, knives. Even though it's softened, it's not soft enough for me to use a fork. So, trust me, I've tried that before. I can only messages. Yes, and I do have my headset on, so I can hear all alerts and speech to text. So I can hear all of that. Man, it would be really cool if my hot water would hurry up and finish, because my throat is not having it this morning, and I should have started brewing it sooner, and I didn't, and that's my fault. I still need to set up speech to text. You do. If I can remember how I did mine. Hi, Zeph. If I can remember. Fine. I'm also drinking out of my my Kakashi glow in the dark one, because I'm a nerd. Alright. That's the butter. 2 eggs. Also, y'all are gonna... Ooh, styrofoam warning for if it picks up on microphone. Okay, it didn't. Cheese from Astral's and put it in pocket. Astral do got the cheese, man. He got the cheese hookup. Hi, Dorito. I don't like the fact that they're having me do all of this at once, but that's just my personal preference. Astral, you know what you should do? You should play Skyrim, but have that mod where you can turn everyone into cheese. This is about to be really gross, and I'm sorry. But I'm gonna have to do this over the sink. Egg in hand. I've only got 1 backup egg. You should do that. Jeez, making stream for Astral. Honestly, I think there's a way to make mozzarella super quick and easy. Ooh, there we go. And a yolk. I need to wash my hands. Back to what I was doing. Self-rising flour. 3/4 cup and 1/8 of a cup. That's 1/4. That's 1/8. So, if I do one of these, and half of this, I should be good. I'm one of them fancy bitches that decided to section out my flour so that I didn't just have bags everywhere. Anyone good at trigonometry? If it was, 4 years ago, 5 years ago, I would say yes. Do you, Zeph? So that is half a fourth. Zeph, come back here. Do you actually do trig for work every day? We may have found you a trig tutor. Yeah, the work I do deals with lots of math, shapes, and angles. What do you do for work? I'm an engineer and I don't do it that much. Because there's calculators for everything nowadays. Self-read. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Yeah, no, okay, yeah, no, you do a lot of trig. It says half a teaspoon. Is this my half teaspoon? It's my fourth of a teaspoon, but 2 of these make a half, so. I mean, if you think about it, baking is a lot of math. Yeah, no, I'm a controls engineer. Astral, you know that. I'm a controls engineer. You know that. Oh. Yeah, no, I've been very upfront about the fact that I'm a controls engineer. I've been a controls engineer for, it'll be 4 years in April. I'm already covered in flour. Okay, so that's baking powder. A tablespoon and a half. I accidentally spilled some in there. We're not going to talk about it. I'm surprised Faye isn't in here yet. I'm good at the maths because one of the pathways for college I'll have to take up to Calc 3. And then a teaspoon of vanilla. So I use foreign vanilla. I get my vanilla in Mexico because it's a lot. Yes, she is. She's your child. You need to watch her. 1 teaspoon. But Mexican vanilla, you can get it in Cozumel. Most ports, actually. But Mexican vanilla, if you're gonna do baked goods, I personally suggest using, just because it's a little bit more potent and it doesn't taste as fake, I would say. See, and then a 4th teaspoon. I need to. It's not too loud for you guys, is it? The mixer. The mixer. Oh! Okay. Hi, Chubby Cat. It's been a minute. Welcome to the cooking stream. Or baking stream. Because I don't do cooking. I do baking. Cooking's too difficult for me. Surprisingly quiet mixer. Okay, good. I just know that this microphone picks up a lot more noise than the other one does because you can't really do much noise filtering on this one. I bet I probably could if I went through and did filters in OBS. I can do the cooking. I suck at cooking, man. I'm good at baking, but that's because baking is surprisingly a lot more analytical than you think. Trying to make sure all the butter's incorporated good. But, you know, that might be, like, really funny content, though. Like, be like, Pixel attempts making like stir fry or something like that. Okay. So, as I was saying at the beginning of stream, my air fryer cannot fit both 10s. So we're gonna have to do 2 pass-throughs of 1 baking 10 each. That does not look like a lot. It's also very wet, which is weird. Got you open on my PC so you can get some ad revenue. Thank you! I also, speaking of, because it is Endometriosis Awareness Month, for those of you who don't know, I have been doing... It's very wet! Like, I don't... but it is Endometriosis Awareness Month, for those of you who don't know, and I am raising money for Endometriosis Awareness Month. If you would like the donation link, type !dono, and it'll give you the donation page. You can either do like a special donation for one of the options that I have, and I have to do that thing that's on there, or you can just give money, which is also fine. You know, I tell you what, yes. If I wish I had a taste tester. I really wish I had a taste tester, but I don't. And the only person that could taste test for me is over an hour away. So, it says don't over mix it, but it's so wet. Hold on. We're about to see the place where I got this from. Hi, Mads! Hi! You're the person that I was talking about. Everyone, this is my friend Mads. She's also doing charity for Endometriosis Awareness Month. She's actually the reason why I'm doing charity for Endometriosis Awareness Month. Everyone say hi. Why is the batter so wet? Did I fuck up? I need you to show me your batter, please, sir. I bet it's because his is whipped. Hold on, I see where I may have fucked up. Because he whipped his batter, meaning I just need to put this on a higher speed. This might get a little bit louder. But more power. I got this for Christmas, so I caps lock. Hi, Mask. Welcome in. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. But if I am, in fact, doing charity for Endometriosis Awareness Month, so everything that I make in streaming at the end of the month, I will be giving to the foundation that I am raising donations for. Sorry, I'm checking on the batter to make sure it's not... Oh, it goes faster! This has been a lot of scuff in a very short amount of time. I think this is the most scuffed stream I've had in a high second. But yeah, his is definitely like whipped. So I like do stuff in things. Oh yeah. You don't have work today, do you? The cats are scared of the mixer, so they're not in here yelling at me. Oh, okay. I got up to like 12 viewers at one point, which is wild. I think this is the most... I'm having the time of my life. I'm covered in flour a little bit. It smells good. It smells really good. But I think they just saw the V2 remodel. Like, I've been sitting steadily at about 6 to 8, which is more than average for me. So every time I have baked before, I have always made a mess. So I probably should have used the other attachment for it, but I didn't want to get it dirty because I'm going to have to use it for the icing. But we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. I still have my tea that I have not touched yet because it hasn't. I did turn on the correct eye. I did not. I just found out why my fucking water wasn't boiling. Okay, that looks a little bit more like what he's got. I'm gonna scrape down the sides and let it mix a little bit more on high. Again, I've never made a sponge cake before or an air fried cake before. So, okay, I think we're good now. I hope, I pray that we're good. What do you want? I can't give you ham. I know. It's a travesty, isn't it? Can y'all hear him? But these are already lined and sprayed down with butter spray. So I now just have to half the batter in between the two. And I will be covering the other one with plastic wrap. I didn't... God damn it. You guys know what I forgot to do? Preheat the air fryer. I forgot to preheat the air fryer, guys. Do y'all actually preheat your stuff whenever you cook? Like, legitimately, do you? I hope that doesn't come back to bite me in the ass for doing that. 100%. It depends on what I'm making. If I'm making, like, pizza rolls or something like that, I won't. Because it's fucking pizza rolls. Get out of the way of plastic wrap. Bullshit. Everything's fine. I promise. Preheat to, what was it? Hi, Bean. Hi, Bean. Bean. Endometriosis is essentially, it's kind of like scar tissue, I guess is the best way to put it. But it's been found in other organs other than the reproductive system. I believe, Mads, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it's been found in the brain, all the way up into the brain. But it causes an immense amount of pain. What? You wanna talk about it too? I'm sorry. I know. Bean's getting real fired up about it. I think it's because I'm talking so much, and I usually don't talk unless if I'm sitting down. So he's like, "Oh, Mom's up and talking. I bet she's talking to me." See, and then 3/4 cup? Yeah, 3/4 cup. A lot of powdered sugar. And then a 1/4 powdered sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla. 1/4 teaspoon. Vanilla is very strong. Oh, did any of you... I'm sorry, I got real bad ADHD. Did any of you attempt to, like, drink the vanilla because it smelled so good as a kid? Or was that just me? Yeah, we're the same age. $26 Club. Yeah, I'm not looking... What do you mean that explains so much? What did I do? I have ADHD because my dad has ADHD, and I've got OCD because my mom can't stand the fact that her notes aren't color-coded. I mean, that's the best. My parents did that with cocoa powder. There's so much powdered sugar going everywhere, and y'all can't see it on stream, but it's like escaping from the mixer. Yeah, no, my parents let me try. We're getting there, don't worry. Kinda. This is taking a while. But yeah, no, I remember, so Father Pixel, I'm very close with my dad. So Father Pixel and I used to shoot Unsweetened Chocolate's another one. But every year, Father Pixel and I, it's been a tradition since I was very young, we would bake cookies for Santa. Or we bake cookies for Santa every year, New Year, or Christmas Eve. And I never realized how strong molasses is until Dad and I decided one day, one Christmas, we wanted to bake gingerbread cookies. Let's just say their house smelled like molasses for a solid week and a half. Gingerbread cookies are not for the weak. And the smell is like sickly sweet. I'm gonna agitate this a little bit because it's just not, it keeps sticking to the sides. The butter is coated in powdered sugar. I'm currently making the icing for this cake. But there's one of them. It's really puffed up, and so I'm kind of hoping that she settles a little bit. So I wasn't expecting her to rise that much. We'll do 22. Okay. So, milk. So the instructions said that I need to brush the top with milk. I don't have a brush, so what I'm gonna do, because I can't really brush the top with milk, how am I gonna do this? I can always use one of the measuring spoons. Or do the dumb thing. Don't do this, by the way. Get an actual brush for this. But you're supposed to brush the top with milk for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what this does. You're gonna be the prettiest girl at the ball, bud. Okay. I did not buy a cake leveler. So. Should be fine. Come on. Oh no. Hold on. This is my cake spatula, so you need to plug me in. Depends on how late unfortunately I work. Well, you're more than welcome to, you know, if you're awake, I'll shoot you a message. There's wax paper on the bottom of this, so I'm hoping once I free it up from the wall, it'll come out no problem. That's true, Stream Elements, but I am, in fact... It's not coming out, guys. Suck it, Mari. It smells really good. It's so small. It's so much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna Mari sabotage the stream many times. I think Mari cursed the stream to begin with. Mari, I think, sold their soul to some demon. I'm gonna level that really quick. Or at least take a little bit off the top because that is a kind of fat at the top. So we gotta take this nipple off of it. If I get if I get striped for that, oh well. So the cake is really good. This is really fucking good, guys. Oh my god. I'm gonna eat this whole thing on stream later. Oh. Faye, you have to make this. Oh my god, that's so good. Faye, you need to make it. I have put bag on cup. This is how I do mine, so I'm gonna bag this before it dries out too much. I know, don't curse my next generation. What's the problem with air fried cakes, man? I think it's turned out pretty great. I don't like how crumbly that is. I may put a dash of milk in this if I can't get it to... Do a little bit of hand mixing inside the bag. Alright. Again, what's the problem with air frying cakes? It's a little crumbly. It's crumblier than what I'm used to for my icing. Well, actually, I think it just looked crumbly. It's pretty, what's it called? It's not nearly as bad. Like, I can squish it. I mean, you're not, that's essentially what an air fryer is an oven, but with a fan, a heated fan. Second cake is done. It is though, Mari. Like, no joke. That is essentially what an air fryer is. It's an oven, but with a fan. Give. I mean, it seems like you care. This has become the highlight of my day, I'm not gonna lie to you. I am innovative. Chat, remind me next time I do this to actually get a brush if it says it needs a milk bath. Okay. So that one's good. That one's cooling. I'm gonna go ahead and while it's cooling, I'm going to separate you from your wall. There we go. Okay. She's separated from the wall. Bean Bean. Did you hear him? Bubbies. You're so pitiful. You're such a baby. You are. He's actually very much not small. He's 3 years old. He's smaller than his brother, though. The plot. We'll have the same rig mom. What? Rig mom? Yeah. He's saying go watch my mom. Yeah. Meow. I don't know what he wants. He's really upset right now. What's going on? What? You can jump up there. Come here. Okay. He's being a little goober right now. Hi, Bean Bean. Okay, you're almost fully cooled. You're cool enough for me to touch now. There we go. I almost threw the tin away. Jesus. This was a little bit of an oblong wax paper. Also, if any of you have a better way to cut wax paper, let me know, because I had a time getting the wax paper cut for those. Okay, so flip you over. Can I cut you with this? No, I can't. So we are gonna go off screen a little bit, so I don't pull another. Watch me drop it on the way to take it over here. But it doesn't have to be completely flat. There we go. I'm gonna eat this other half. No, it's gonna be with the air fryer. It's gonna be a new baking with the air fryer series. I'm gonna try cookies next time. I prefer, well, it depends. So, I'm a vanilla person, through and through, don't get me wrong. But I do really, really like a good chocolate cake, but it's gotta be done right. So, hold on. Lego. But the chocolate cake has to be done right. Like, it can't just be, out there. Ice cream cake's pretty good. So, the instructions said to just I want all the icing out. This just makes it easier to actually get it onto the cake itself. I've tried it doing it with just a spatula. Don't work out all that well. So there is actually no... I put the powdered sugar up and I was not done with it. I just remembered that. So we are going to fix my fuck up right there. Hold on. Trying to make it look a little bit nicer. Sad fact. Yes. That is in fact true. Endometriosis can only be diagnosed with an explorative surgery. There we go. Smells good. I really hope I don't fuck this cake up. So it said put a nice layer on it. Also, I'm not a big strawberry fan. So I had to go and buy this for this cake specifically. I had the majority of the other ingredients, but I did have to go get strawberry jam, and I ran out of powdered sugar because I use powdered sugar a lot in my baking. This does not look very appetizing, I'm not gonna lie. It does and it doesn't. Okay. I'm gonna go grab the powdered sugar again. Okay, so now we smush it down. Okay. And then, to finish this cake, I'm gonna, hold on. Keep that air fried cake on me 24/7 to keep you away. Woo! I'm making a mess. Entirely too much powdered sugar. Oh well. And there you have it. Air fried cake. It said a light dusting. This is not a light dusting. So don't do what I did and use a sifter, or maybe just pat the side of it. Alright, so we're gonna take a picture of it in all of its glory. Light dusting is different in the South. You're not wrong. It is.